Hello guys, and welcome to a new Etheria restart video. Today I'm going to show you an amazing way to auto-farm Inferno Aurora Threshold with high win rate. The team I'll be using will be focusing on tanking and sustain, while your DPS burn the Aurora HP down, using the Revelation Shell effect. As you know, Revelation does damage based on the number of hits and the enemy's max HP. But that effect cannot exceed 150% of the carrier's max attack, meaning, when building your DPS using this shell effect, you need to give him insane amount of attack, and forget about critical damage. So mostly you'll be maxing crit chance and have as high attack as possible. So without further ado, let me show you the team and explain to you the builds and strategy. First we'll be using Lingluo, Lily, Mia, Viper, and Yeli, in case you missed this on my previous guides. Aurora has a mechanic where it inflicts a debuff called Cursed Shield, which reduces your team's damage by 90%. In order to get rid of that curse, you need to heal the ally. So that's why you will be using Lingluo and Mia. Both are used to maintain your team with their heals. Now let's move on to the builds. Lingluo should be built with full HP and high speed. I recommend 250 or more if possible, because you need her to cycle her S3 into S2 fast before your team dies to Aurora's second nuke. The main key to building Lingluo is maxing her S1. That way you can abuse her prayer passive effect, which heals allies every time they take a turn. So maxing her HP not only increases the chance to apply that prayer, but also makes it last for 2 turns. For her shell effect, you must use Supernova, because it increases her healings by a lot. For the module set, I recommend using Speed with Bramble. That way, when she counterattacks with her S1, she'll spam her prayers and heals like crazy. Next, we have Mia, and she is also used to maintain your team so they don't get one-shotted. She don't need any skill ups, and you don't even need to max her stars. Mia is also great because she can increase the duration of your allies' buffs, just like Lingluo's S2. Mia also can provide shields with her S1 and push enemies with S2. For her build, I recommend going decent speed with max HP as well. For her shell effect, you should use Artisan because the shield will help a lot. I'm running mine on Codex of Magic so I can abuse her S3 twice during the match. Moving on, we have Viper, and he is going to be your stripper and your sustain. His S3 removes immunity from Aurora and inflicts speed and attack decrease, which will help you survive easily. Slowing down Aurora makes her AoE nukes easy to maintain and heal, and decreasing her attack will also make your run much safer. You should build him with high speed and effect accuracy. For his shell effect, you should use Artisan as well. Next, we have Lily, and she is mainly used to push our main DPS and reset their skill cooldown. Not to mention, she also applies speed buff to all allies and crit damage buff to the DPS she targets with Twin Trick effect. You should build her super fast with decent bulk. For her shell effect, you should also use Artisan if possible. Last we have Yeli, and she is going to be our main DPS. The main damage dealer for Aurora must have multiple hit skills in order to deal the max amount of damage with the Revelation Shell. It is also required because you need to hit Aurora multiple times to remove her buff stacking, which she can use to nuke you out. Yeli is great in here, but you can also use Jada or Rosa. Didding can work, but he is too squishy and can die easily sometimes. For Yeli's build, go full attack and high crit chance. For her shell effect, use Revelation like I said, however, make sure the passive has attack boost, unlike mine. Sadly, I ran out of resources to keep reconfiguring the shell passive, so I'm using defense main stats for now. Anyway, this is the team I'm using. Now let me show you the run, so please enjoy the video, and don't forget to leave a like and comment what you want to see next.
I've been treading water for some time, picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to blame?